What's going on, guys? It's your boy John the Liquidator coming back with another video. And it looked like Caitlin Clark is scheduled to address Cathy Englebert in her exit interview. Guys, for this one here, we got to go all the way up to Indy. Let's get it. Let's go. Now, we know the 2025 season is over, but this was a legendary season for the books. If you're a Caitlin Clark fan, I don't want anybody to be mad, sad, or anything like that. We just got to turn the page and get ready for next year, man. I don't believe Caitlin Clark is planning on rival. That's just my theory. I just don't believe she's going to do it. If she do it, I'll cover it, but I just don't believe it's her style of game. I don't believe she's going to do it. That's just my theory in it all. But overall, it was a decent season for the little bit of time we did have Caitlin Clark. But I think us as fans, we learned a lot this season. We learned a lot about actually watching the game of basketball, learning a lot more about the WNBA. And now I'm talking casual fans. You know, I haven't been here this whole time, but I feel like this season I learned a lot more than I did last season because Caitlin was out for so long. So that's probably like the only thing I got out of this season. For it's like watching all the other teams, you know what I'm saying? Learning new players, learning coaches. Obviously having to see all the drama that was going on with the WNBA, learned a little more about Cathy. But something I can say with the Indiana Fever pulled off this year was simply remarkable. And momentum is a real thing. Believing in yourself, going the distance. Kelsey Mitchell literally put her body on the line until her body shut down. And something we have to talk about is Stephanie White. I know it's a lot of people that going to feel like Stephanie White did an awesome job, which she did with the cards she was dealt. Do I feel like she should be the coach next year? No, I think she should get fired. She should be fired for many reasons. I'm probably gonna make a separate video about why she should be fired. Overall, she did her thing, but hell, if Sandy Bordello got fired for winning a championship, going to the WNBA twice, been knocked out in the first round, Stephanie White resume ain't looking as good as Sandy, and Sandy still lost her damn job. I'm just saying her defense was questionable at times. Her taking Caitlin Clark off the ball, all these different things led to a lot of these injuries, bro. It definitely did. People can say what they want. Her defense injured a lot of the guards. It just is what it is. Now, for Caitlin, speaking on Cathy, a lot of people saying behind the scenes, sources telling me Caitlin Clark is about to unload of a lifetime, bro. She about to say a lot. And she ain't the only one. We got Sophie Cunningham. Better yet, I think Chloe Peterson gave us a outlook of who all is scheduled to speak today. So let's pull it up right now. And guys, I'm a little sick. My voice is going through some things, I should say. But this is Chloe Peterson. She stated, let me blow this all the way up. She stated the Fever exit interviews have been set for Thursday morning. Aaliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark, Sophie Cunningham, Natasha Howard, Lexi Hall, and Kelsey Mitchell are all set to talk along with Steph White and Amber Cox. They all gonna talk today. And word on the street is that Cathy is gonna be the focus of the discussion because a lot of the drama that Nafisa Collier spoke about was actually around superstar player Caitlin Clark. Now, Dave Portnoy made it his business as well to speak on the matter with the Indiana Fever and the WNBA. Let's play what he had to say right now. He said a lot.
This particular story goes. I agree with everything they said. This is the dumbest league run by absolute morons. I've been saying it forever. The way they market the league, the way now they talk to the players, so I agree with, and Nafisa Collier, I love, and by all accounts has embraced Caitlin and all these new fans from the jump. I'm a fan of hers. I will say there's a little bit of this crazy double standard within the players because I've seen a lot of the players be like, amen, she's speaking the truth. We need to be paid more. We need this. We need that. But these are the same players who have essentially tried to run Caitlin and her fans out of this league, including me. I don't make it about me, but if you recall, and I will make it about me, when I went to the Fever.
This is what I gotta agree with, man. That's why I just said the casual fans, bro. Um, yeah, I was a casual fan, bro. I did not watch the W at all, guys. I'll be honest. I did not even it didn't even cross my mind to put on a women's basketball game. And this year I learned a lot though. And I got embraced by a lot of fans watching the videos. Some of you guys knew already. A lot of people came with open arms. Started off rocky with the Angel Reese drama. We got over that because her fans finally realized she wasn't nothing. But let's finish listening today.
Chicago game, they launched an investigation saying I was doing monkey calls, which is the most outrageous thing in the history of the world because of the Jumbotron, and a league that'll say Indiana Fever fans are bad and we're doing investigations with no proof, no nothing, and have never stuck up for Caitlin. And you've had players be like, it's not about her. Why she get all the attention? But then they don't complain when they get private planes from Caitlin in the new media deals. So it is interesting. Some of the players, you have to embrace all these new fans that are coming with the new players, whether that be Angel, whether you be that Caitlin, whether that's Paige, and they haven't done it. They've alienated an entirely new fan base. And it's almost like the old guard have consistently, we want the credit. We don't want to share in the pot. So Nafisa is correct. And she's been saying those things from the jump. But I find it curious, a lot of the players who don't seemingly equate embracing all these new fans with bigger contract deals, bigger money, are now agreeing with her. It's both. The referees stink. Everything about the league, the way they run it and market it, stink. The way they treat their fans, stink. So all of this is true. It is also, I'd be remiss not to mention, she is the owner of a competitive league. Like, she started the unrivaled league. So there's a lot of animosity and jockeying for position with the new CBA. But I agree with her. The referees stink. It's too physical. They don't protect the stars. That's why they're all hurt. But there is an overall attitude amongst this league like, we don't need the fans. And that's crazy.
Dave, if the commissioner, in fact, did say something to the effect of Caitlin Clark is lucky she's got a $16 million deal because of the platform the WNBA gave her, it is the single dumbest thing ever said by a sports commissioner in American sports. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, it's right up there. And she definitely said it. Like, there's no way Nafisa's just making that up. But that's how they've treated her. So it's not a shocking thing to hear, because that is actually how they have treated Caitlin, as though she should be thankful to be in the league. And by the way, Caitlin has been absolutely nothing but gracious with her love of the WNBA and saying, I want to play in this league. I want players to be paid more. It's not just about me. I want private flights for everybody, and behind the scenes advocating. I've said it. If Caitlin Clark said, I'm taking my ball and I'm going home and I'm starting my own league, the WNBA would be done in 2 seconds. You don't think Caitlin Clark could line up billionaire investors and start and just get all these players to come with her if they're going to pay a lot more? Of course she would. But for some reason, they want to alienate her. It's like they want her to suffer coming in. You just never seen anything like it, where the commissioner doesn't seem to value the stars or the golden goose. So she definitely said it is right on brand with how she's treated her since she entered the league.
Dave, right now amongst the billionaire class, sports seem to be like the next big investment wave, right? Especially with all other entertainment kind of going AI. Like, this is going to be where human beings are still telling stories on the field, on the court, where everybody wants to put in their money. Do you give Cathy Englebert credit for the TV deals that she has struck, or does all this kind of lead to her demise?
No, I give her no credit for anything she struck, because as far as I know, it was a struggling league until this new class of rookies came out. And I mean,
I feel like the league was struggling until Caitlin came, bro. It was a new class of fans that came in and kind of got the ship moving on this, man. But just like I stated, exit interviews will be going down today in the morning. Count on me to possibly be streaming it. I don't know. But we definitely going to stay on top of it. But Caitlin Clark is set to make a big announcement. I'm out of here, guys. Shake the haters off. Peace out.